What is going on, everybody? This is Dimmed Rifle, and today we are going to be starting a new series for Scrap Mechanic. This is one of my all-time favorite games on PC. It was one of the first ones I bought after I built my PC, and I have a lot of time invested in this game. And I think it would make the perfect game for a series on. So, let's do it, man. We're going to do survival. These are my previous games. Some solo, some not solo. But this game isn't really affected, in my opinion, hold on, I'm trying to English here. It's not really affected by playing solo so much as like your gameplay style, I guess. Whereas like other games such as Valheim, for instance, I think is much better when you play with at least one other person. I mean, if you have like 3 or 4, that's even better. But at least one other person makes that game so much better. But this one, I have like 300 hours. My very first world that I ever played on this game. Just on that world alone, about 300 hours. So, that was all solo, and yeah, I enjoyed every second of it. So if it ever decides to load in, that'd be cool. Alright. We have loaded in. So, we'll wait for everything to actually load in. There we go. Cool. So yeah, for those of you that have not played this game, well, I'm getting a little bit of lag here. Might just be because of the area. For those of you that haven't played this game before, basically you crash land in your ship. You can put the fire out here if you want to. I'm only going to put out a little bit of it to get what I need. I'm going to take a few things as well. Some gas, these pipes, a couple sun shakes, and then we just need to put out a little bit of this fire so we can put the battery in right there. We have to go get the battery as well. So, we're gonna run over here, get some water buckets, and we're gonna rip this thing completely apart. I don't want this wheel. So yeah, you can, if you really want to, you can build a vehicle here before you even leave this area. I have done it a very long time ago, but since then I've kind of decided that it's just not really worth it for what you have access to in this location. So I'd rather spend my time getting better resources and better tires and whatnot, and getting a better vehicle right off the bat, rather than, you know, building a shitty one that is just kind of pointless in my opinion. But, you know, to each their own. This stuff, yeah, got everything. So there are several hostiles. The one I just killed is called a tote bot. They don't do anything really. I mean, they'll mess you up if you just stand there, but they are the easiest thing to kill. Yeah, Yeah. There's several others. They get progressively harder. Yeah. Oh. Forgot already. I heard another. There he is. Yeah, so kind of similar to the Valheim situation. I don't really have any plans as far as what I want to do with this series. Wow, really. I mean, essentially, what we want to do is get a vehicle. The goal is by the end of this episode to have at least an exploration vehicle. And then from there, we'll just do some exploring and find a location that I would like to build a base at. And yeah, it's pretty much my only goals, really, at the moment. Once we get a base started, we'll just progressively build it up stronger and stronger, and possibly get crazy with how big of a farm we want to make. If you haven't caught on yet, the game is called Scrap Mechanic. I've been picking up seeds, and so the Scrap Mechanic thing comes from, you know, you're just building stuff out of scrap, essentially. You kill the robots, you get scrap metal. You can turn it into better metal. You break down trees, you get scrap wood. They can turn into better wood. So on and so forth. The other aspect is farming. This game is pretty much all about farming. Next to the building. Every world is randomly generated, so I'm curious to see how this one will be. In my last solo play, I really only put like a couple hours on it. I just got bored. And tired of the way that the world was set up. Mostly because the way the world was set up. It was really mountainous, you could say. And it just made getting around really difficult. So I wasn't a huge fan of it, and it kind of killed my desire to keep playing it. But since we're recording and we're doing a series on it now, I feel like that's going to change it. It's going to change my feelings about playing. I played a lot of this game, and it burned me out. So, yeah, it's hard to start over when you have gone as far as I have. You know, you get to the point where you don't really need to grind for materials anymore, and you know, you feel spoiled. So starting over is refreshing, but it's also it tries your patience, because, like I said, you know, you gotta start over. And you don't have anything. Excited. I'm excited to see what this world looks like, and I'm excited to get started. So, yeah, there's that. So these are the robot parts I was talking about that you get scrap metal from. These ones are just kind of laying around in here. I think it's just to get you started, essentially. But we will be running into a group of them very shortly, because every world, even though they're random, they have the exact same starting area. So this whole crash ship area, and then right there, that building is going to have anywhere from like 3 to 5 haybots, is what they're called. And they're a little more dangerous than the goatbots are. So, I don't have a toilet or anything to get up there right now, so you'll understand the toilet reference and why I'm talking about not having a toilet. You'll understand a little bit. Maybe by this episode, maybe not. Definitely by the next episode, I would say. All right, so we have the battery. So before we go that way, we're gonna go this way. Where's he at? We're gonna go back to the crash ship. Now, the last time I played this game, like I said, I only played for a couple hours. I was confused because there's supposed to be a logbook, and the logbook basically teaches you like the very basics of this game and how to, you know, build vehicles and whatnot. Very basic stuff. I normally don't put this battery in here. Heck. There it goes. I was right-clicking. I normally don't put it in here, but this is new since I last was dedicated to this game, started a new one. I didn't realize that this was a thing. The handbook comes in this now, and you have to put the battery in there. So I would always just stockpile the battery, because there's another battery in the location we're going to be heading to. And then I would just have a second battery, because there are 2 of these locations, and they each require a battery, I believe. I believe they both require it. I'm not sure. I've never found the second one, but I know it exists. So, yeah. Just gonna run over here real quick, and we'll take care of this area. Alright, here we go. So I see 4 of them, which is gonna get a little sketchy. Here they come. This is kind of the trick for dealing with a lot of these guys at one time. You just put up one of your vehicle lifts, and then you get knocked off. But when they hit it, it actually drops it down. So that's... Come on, dude. Cool. Alright. Take all these guys. There's debate in this community, this game community, whether these are spines or arms or, you know, whatever. To be honest with you, I have no idea. I've never gotten a close enough look at a Haybot, you know, to really inspect like where this part came from. But it makes sense that it's its spine. It doesn't really make sense for it to be its arm, because it's really long compared to their arms. But, you know, you guys can be the judge of whatever you think it is. Doesn't really matter, I guess. So, yeah. Let's see. Alright, I'm just going to clear the rest of this area. There shouldn't be any more Haybots, maybe like 1 or 2 inside, but it's unlikely. But I'll be back in just a moment. Alright guys, so I've been traveling down this road for a little bit now. So, basically there's a road at that last point of interest. DOI, if you will. And if you follow it, it'll lead you to the mechanic station, eventually. And the mechanic station is basically your first objective. You need to get there, and, you know, so that you can, I'm drawing a blank, hold on. So you can make Craftbot. There's a bunch of stuff that I want here. I do not have the space for it, so I'm gonna have to come back. Like the soil and stuff, I really need the soil. I'm looking, I don't know why I'm in here. I'm looking for this right here. Toilet. Toilet makes life better. Yep, okay, cool. I will come back here, and pretty much take all of the wood and stuff from these. This will help out early on really well. That light in the distance, that's the mechanic station, which is where we're headed. And yeah. So I would get more milk. So these are walks. Cow spelled backwards if you can't figure it out. It's a walk. They give you milk when you feed them corn. You can't eat the corn yourself, so you give it to the walks, they give you milk. Milk. I don't have any space though. And so we're just gonna have to do without for the moment. I got 7, which is enough to last me a little bit, and I got some sun shakes, which is also enough to last me a little bit. One other thing. Press L. This is the book it gave me inside the crash ship. Now, what's new since the last time I played are the beacons. You can have your own beacons that you can make now. It tells you what time it is, what day it is, and you got these two locations right here. This is your crash ship. You can set a waypoint to it. And same with the mechanic station. If you don't want to take the road, you want to do your own thing, you can do this. Turn on the waypoint, which actually I'm going to turn on anyway, because I'm going to need that waypoint when I start wandering off, so I don't have to build a beacon, which will be really helpful. I did not know that last time I played, which is super annoying because I spent a bunch of materials early on making a couple beacons so that I would be able to find my way back, and also put one on my vehicle. This is really flat. I really like that. I've had really bad luck lately trying to find flat land on this game. So this is pretty cool actually. All this is flat. So we're gonna go here first. Come in this room. Set a respawn point. There we go. And in here. And battery. Okay. It's alright. That is all right. We're literally just gonna put stuff on the ground here. Rotate. There we go. Slap these in here. Basically just looking for things that are easy to just put on the ground, like this. And we don't need these at the moment. Okay, so that freed up a lot of space. I'm gonna have to do a lot of like placing of all this stuff on the ground, so I'll deal with that later. But for now, we go get this battery and then see what we need to build our craft bot, because that is #1 goal. #1 goal indeed. Let's come over here. Battery. Cool. So what that does is it gives us power, so we can use this, which allows us to build a craft bot, which we just need more component kits. As always, this is the biggest grind in the game. I think so, at least the most time consuming. We got cookbot, dress bot, refine bot, and resource collector. So early game, I'm going for craft bot, a refine bot, and then resource collectors. I don't care about these things until, you know, we're better off with materials and whatnot. So that being said, is that a chemical plant? So I'm gonna go do some exploring. I'll bring you back when I get to my first POI, and yeah, oh, there's one right there. I'm also gonna go check that out, so be back in just a sec. All right, we're here. We got some company. Oh, we got more company than I'm comfortable with. And that guy's being chased by probably another one. Come on, come on. More. Alright. See if I can find that other one. There he is. Here's several more. They could be inside, they could be around. I don't know yet. I'm just going to leave those there for the moment. And here we go. Oh yeah, here they come. Come on, dude, let's go. Man, this place has a lot of these guys. Thank you. Where'd the other stack go? There it is. There's fine. All corn. Oh, oh no, I'm cornered. Okay, let's bring these back down here. Cool. Sometimes there's one in here. Look at that. That's really inconvenient. You can't cut these down with your hammer. So it would be really difficult to cut that down. You have to build a saw, and saws have to be attached to vehicles and whatnot, and yeah, that would be difficult. It's okay, I'm not gonna worry about it. Alright, let's get up here. Check it out. It's not a very big one. It should only take a few seconds to get through it. All that. We need 2 more. We need 1 more. Come on, last one. Right on. Let's go. Alright, so... Oh, hey. Some seeds, I'll take it. This isn't super necessary for right here, but just as a demonstration. This is why toilet. Because fall damage is serious in this game. Not only does it hurt you when you fall, you also ragdoll. And ragdolling is very dangerous. And the reason for that is, if I had just ragdolled right there, that Haybot would have come over to me and just beat the crap out of me. And it would not have been a good time. He probably would have killed me, because I believe they continue to ragdoll you once you're ragdolled. And yeah, it just wouldn't have been good. So anyway, I'm gonna refine this stuff up and go check out that chemical plant, and then I'll meet you back at the mechanic station. Alright, so we are back, and I did a little bit. I went and tore down one of those, basically that first little encampment type town type slash, you know, whatever you want to call it. Got a bunch of wood. I didn't want to stack it all down like they did with this. Got 3 sunshake machines, super necessary. You cannot do anything with them. They are completely for, you know, aesthetics. 2 air conditioners, an antenna. A bunch more mesh wire stuff. Some more soil and some more seeds and whatnot. But it's time to craft the craft bot, aka Fred. Yeah, his name is Fred. I call him Fred. He goes by many names, but his name is Fred to me. And here he is. So with Fred, we are now able to do more things. So basically, this is like your standard craft bot in the mechanic station. You can't really do a whole lot with it. You got scrap things, garbage wheels. This is all garbage, to be honest, but it's necessary at some points. Like right now, I'm probably gonna have to use it because I don't have access to cotton at the moment. Connect tool. We're actually gonna make one of those right now. 2. What did it say? 10. Yep. So we'll get this guy crafted up, and yeah. So let's take a look through this guy. So this can be upgraded 5 times. First level sucks. Second level is okay. Third level is better. Fourth level is great. And then 5th level is even better. It basically just cuts down your crafting time a lot. I don't know if it's by half. I've heard it's half, but I don't know if it is for sure. It's been a long time. But some of this stuff can take a while to make. Like, I think the engines take like a minute and a half to craft them. All the blocks take like 10 seconds, which adds up when you're making a lot of them. So, yeah. First goal in the craft bot, now that we have it. Where is it? Okay, so we need wheels. I'm just gonna go for the small wheels for now, I guess. And I would like to get some suspension. What is that, tier 2? Ooh. Oh, it's not that bad. It's only 5 per. Okay. For the sport suspension. Man, I'm gonna have to do some grinding to get some oil and stuff. But we got the connect tool now. And I don't want this video to run for an hour and a half. So, once again, I will be back. Alright, so I went on a bit of an adventure. Not like a crazy one. I wasn't really doing looting per se. I went to the ocean to get some glue. The glue clams for the glue. We got some oil as well. Got a lot of beeswax. And then I decided I need to check out the surrounding area. Because I need to find a burned forest to get some ember so I can build suspension. And I could not find one. I didn't check a whole lot over here, actually. There might be one like back there somewhere, but I don't see it. It doesn't really actually look like it, so that's unfortunate. For the moment, I mean, all it really means at the moment is that I can't get suspension, which isn't a huge deal. Suspension causes complications and such sometimes, but we also have to do this, which I hate. I hate using scrap engines and stuff. We don't have to use scrap engine. Okay, cool. Queue up that. Go. Interactive. There it is. 10. Shoot. Queue that up. Grab that. So yeah, this is what I got. I did have 5 component kits. Obviously, I just used 3 of it to make the engine. I was going to use it to upgrade Fred right there, but, you know, unfortunately we can't. I didn't want to stack this like I said before, so I still have it. It's probably a bad decision. Took up a lot of space. So this takes a little while to build. So what we're going to do... Okay, we need to make more metal as well. So we need 20 metal. And 60 would block 1. Okay. I have all the materials I need to make the wheels. So what I'm going to do is this. I don't need that. How much metal do I have on me? 70? Okay. Come on, hurry up. Okay. Well, I'm going to craft up all the supplies we need. And it's probably going to take me like 5 or 10 minutes. But for you, it'll be only a short second right now. Alright, so I think we're ready. I've got 150 wood block 1. I'm going to use this as my foundation. I'm going to do 4-wheel steering. which is why I have 8 bearings. I've got 4 wheels ready to go. Seat, engine, we're good to go. This thing is going to be very basic, so we don't need a whole lot of stuff. We're just going to lay this out like so. Grab this seat, even though it's garbage. Like so. Like so. Make sure it's going the right way. Cool. It doesn't matter, just aesthetics, you know. Then we'll go delete, 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 delete. Something like that. I want it to be longer, actually. Maybe like that. Screw it. We're gonna do this too. Whatever. Got 90 blocks left. How long is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So steering, we'll go over 1, up 2, out. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I think I want it a little bit higher. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Like so. 2. Out. Bearing. Okay. Ooh. You know what? I don't know if this has 4 connections or not. Oh, 3. Okay, cool. Flip these. Power the rear, because I don't think it can have 4 connections. It cannot. Grab some fuel. Oh no. Really? Okay, so that's unfortunate. Not a huge deal. Still kind of annoying. But whatever. We can manage. This will help us find some cotton anyway, so whatever. Not that big of a deal. Flip. Okay. And then connect the engine. Got fuel. Right, left. Alright, let's take it off for a spin. It's gonna suck. Garbage vehicle. But, whoa, way too much power. Okay. It really sucks. It really sucks. Maybe we'll do. Let's see. Try front wheel drive. See how that works. Okay, front wheel drive feels better. Really bouncy because we don't have suspension, and it doesn't weigh anything. So, yeah. There you have it. Super basic vehicle. It sucks. I hate it, but will help us move around faster, and that's all that really matters, I guess, right? Help us find better resources. Keep that with us because this thing's gonna suck through fuel. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, so that's where I'm gonna end this episode. Thank you guys for coming out. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that like button. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button too. Turn on notifications. And yeah, I'm excited. This game is very fun to me. I very much enjoy it, and we can do a lot with it. There's not really an end to it, per se. So yeah, thanks for coming out again, and you guys have a wonderful day.